Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching JUG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm talking about Superman and Lois Episode 2 spoiler review. So there's definitely a lot of stuff to talk about. So I can't wait to get started talking about it. A lot of great character development, a lot of great points that they end up making this episode. And while at hindsight it kind of feels like a filler episode, it isn't really. It's actually really good. So I just can't wait to start talking about it. Spoilers, dive into the characters and everything. I think it's gonna be a great spoiler discussion for the episode. But like I mentioned, it is a spoiler. So spoilers for this episode. If you haven't seen the episode, then please go check it out. It's really good. And yeah, before I start, just make sure to leave a like. It would be very helpful. Also subscribe for a lot of other content. I do Superman Lois reviews for each episode every week, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss a single review. And lastly, make sure to comment below on what were your own thoughts on this episode. I'm definitely curious, so tell me down in the comments. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so Superman Lois episode 2 was amazing for me. It was truly something awesome. I thought it was something very unexpected as well. I didn't expect for them to go certain ways that they did. For example, the main thing that stood out for me was Morgan Edge. Morgan Edge coming back, I did not expect him to go that way, but it was actually amazing. I completely loved the way that they brought him back. I thought he was super cool. I believe that he has some great character development. I really thought that we really started to see more of his human side to him, like more of his backstory and everything. I think I really like how now he kind of felt a little bit less powerful because he was handcuffed, and then we thought he didn't have his powers, so he felt a little bit less powerful. And you can kind of tell, oh, okay, this is what's going on. He's a little bit more developed, like I said, and he really jumped back in. The actor did a great job jumping back in and adding attention to the show, as well as showing some of the tragedy that there is behind Krypton being lost and the way that he was raised and everything. I thought it was super cool. The scenes between Morgan Edge and his mother was super awesome. I really loved that, and I just really loved just how well he was played by the actor. Like you kind of felt bad for him, but at the same time, he was evil, and I really like those type of villains. I think those are the best type of villains, and this villain is definitely getting more and more developed, and I definitely see a very bright future for him. Maybe get on the redemption arc. I would love that, especially if Morgan Edge and Superman and Steel fight alongside each other against Doomsday. That would be an amazing team up. So I'm definitely very down for that, and I absolutely loved Morgan Edge in this episode. And I think the ending definitely leaves it clear that he's definitely going to come back in some way or form to get some redemption arc, hopefully. I really think he has great potential, so I really can't wait to see him. Honestly, completely love Morgan Edge. Incredible. And also, I didn't realize how much I missed him into this episode. I was like, oh, yeah, he's here. And then he just added so much great stuff to the episode. I was like, oh my god, he's amazing. So yeah, great character. Okay, moving on to another major plotline in this episode, and that was Lana running for mayor now. After the last candidate for mayor quit. She's running for mayor now, which I think was super cool. I thought it was very well developed the way it was done, and I thought it was the obvious choice. We were all like in the screen, behind the screen. Lana, you should run for mayor, or Kyle, you should run for mayor, one of the two. And I think that Lana is the perfect choice, and I think that gets her to have a really nice storyline in the show, and I absolutely love it. I think it's going to be a very interesting storyline, and I definitely can't wait to see what happens after she becomes mayor. What is going to be her duty? What's going to be her new storyline when she becomes mayor? I'm very curious, and I think this opens up a world of possibilities for Lana. And for somebody that really loves Lana like me, that's great news. I really enjoy this storyline, and again, I really like seeing Kyle, how he's so supportive of Lana. Great couple. I really love them. Okay, moving on to another thing, and that is going to be Sarah and Natalie, and they actually become really great friends. Like, wow, great friends, which I thought was very surprising, but I actually very much enjoyed that. I thought that was super cool. And it's because they were both into kind of mechanics and everything like that, which makes sense for Natalie. And I didn't realize Sarah was like that, but now that I think about it, I was like, oh yeah, they were completely setting up those seeds. How did I not see that? It was right in front of my face. So I thought it was a very smart way for the writers to bond these two characters together. I thought it was such a cool thing to do. Definitely, there's going to be definitely some very awkward situations between Jordan and Natalie and Sarah, for sure. And I'm definitely curious to see how they work them out. Also, I wonder how they're going to explain that that's their sister from a different universe. It's definitely going to be very curious. But yeah, great things. I'm talking about Jordan and Sarah. Sarah ended up kissing somebody else in camp, which sucks for Jordan. I feel so bad for him. He was trying his hardest, and she just did that. That is so sad. I'm sorry, Jordan. We stand with you, Jordan. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I'm definitely curious to see what it takes the storyline. I definitely like the way that it's taking the storyline. It's not all happy and everything. No, it's actually having some trouble, and I really do like that a lot. I'm definitely curious to see where it takes us. I hopefully it doesn't take us to this really kind of CW type of teen drama. Hopefully it takes it to somewhere else, more mature type of thing. I would really love that. But I'm definitely curious to see where this takes us. And talking about Jordan, he's also developed his powers a lot more, as we saw that whenever he was fighting Morgan Edge, which was awesome, where he now knows it's laser and everything. I thought that was super cool. He landed some punches on him and everything, so that was really awesome. And you can definitely start seeing how they're setting up Superboy, which is super awesome. And I can't wait to see how Jordan uses his powers more over the show. It's going to be incredible. So as you can see, they're really planting the seeds for different storylines. Another storyline that they showed in this season or in this episode was Lois and John Henry Irons and like their kind of storyline. How John Henry Irons is honestly truly like suffering because he has to be so close to Lois, and I definitely feel for that man. I mean, that's got to be so sad. So honestly, I honestly think that John Henry Irons is getting so well developed, and I can't wait to see what they do with his character. I'm definitely curious to see what they do with his character. But he's just such an amazing guy. Honestly, I love him. I love his character. Amazing. Also, I can't wait to see him back in the Steel suit. I know he says he's retired, but come on, we got to see you back, John Henry Irons. I want to see Steel. So yeah, definitely loved it, and super cool character. Another thing that was teased in this episode that also coming from Lois was her sister, which they were talking about it in the place where they work or write newspapers, whatever. And they were talking about, oh yeah, who's your source? And then she talked about her sister, which I thought was super interesting that they brought that up. So definitely keep that in mind. The sister's coming soon. They already confirmed that the sister's coming soon. So let's see where they bring this character with. I'm definitely curious. It says they hadn't talked about it she hadn't talked to her in a long time. So I definitely wonder if it's gonna be like some bad blood or whatever. I've heard that I read an interview where they said that the sister Lana couldn't be completely more opposite than she is. So I'm definitely curious to see how she is. Hopefully it's really good. I really am excited to see her sister and to give Lois a really nice storyline. So that's great. And then going to Clark, because Clark has had a lot of attention in my spoiler review for this episode. And that's going to be whenever let's start with whenever he goes and fights like the guy that uses like X Kryptonite, which I thought was a cool idea, but I don't like that people had to have so much superpowers. Like I kind of don't like that, but it's okay. I'll allow it for this episode. And then the super people from the army save him. And I think this is a really interesting concept. How they're using like those people with metahumans that they saved and they were training for this purpose. Like you can tell it's gonna go evil, but right now it's actually for good use. And I'm definitely very nervous to see where they use them. But I do like how they're using them. I mean, I think it's really interesting. And also to see the return of Tag was super cool. I thought it was very interesting the plan how they planned those seeds in season 1, and now they're finally like getting to be used. And I think that was super cool. Great planning from the writing team, and I definitely can't wait to see where to take this. I've really been enjoying that storyline. I think it's a really interesting storyline and a really interesting thing to explore. You know, Superman can't just put loyalty on the US, he has to put loyalty for the whole world. But what happens whenever the Superman just for the US? That's a great idea. So I absolutely love that, and I think this is an amazing storyline that I hope we go in much deeper as we go in the season, and I'm sure we will. These writers have amazing capability to write, so I'm sure we will. And then another thing was him talking to his mother. I thought it was a very nice and important scene. I liked more whenever Morgan Edge was talking to his mother because it felt more like a tragedy. But I still like whenever Clark Kent was talking to his mother. And then obviously whenever he starts fighting Morgan Edge and he was like, "Don't ever touch him." That was amazing. That was great. And then returning him back, and then Morgan Edge asking him, "Do you think they're still good at me?" And he's like, "No," but his mother did. And he's like, "Even though I wish," definitely setting up some seeds there for future brotherhood to emerge, and I'm definitely very excited to see that. I just want to see Morgan Edge and Clark Kent work together. I mean, I think it's going to be so amazing. So I definitely cannot wait for that. So yeah, that was kind of the thing. At the very end, we got a very nice cliffhanger with Doomsday finally coming out, and it looks like Doomsday was planned. Like, that was super cool. It is confirmed that Doomsday is going to come out fully in episode 3 and get fully revealed. So I'm definitely curious to see if he's going to be the main villain of the episode, how they're going to use him. I think it's going to be a super interesting concept, and how bad is he going to kick the crap out of Superman. Definitely very curious. I can't wait to see Doomsday in his full live action form in Superman Lois. I think it's gonna be an amazing thing. But we also got the revelation that he was actually playing, because the girl in the mines was like, "You're right, there's something really big in there." So I'm definitely very interested to see what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Who is she talking to? If I had to guess, it would be the military guy. If I had to guess, just to guess, I'm definitely curious to see who she's actually talking to. But my guess is the military guy. Whatever it is, I think it's super incredible that we're doing this, and we're definitely, or most likely, gonna get the death of Superman, which I think is a great idea. So I completely love this idea, and I think that the show is 100% the best ride that it could be, and I could not be happier for season 2. And I just loved it. So yeah, that was my spoiler review for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please leave a like. It would be very helpful. As well, subscribe for a lot of spoiler reviews. If you want to check out my episode 1 spoiler review, go ahead and check it out. I think you're going to enjoy it. I talk about episode 1 and everything, and I just have another spoiler discussion like this one. So enjoy this video, check out that video. I definitely going to enjoy it, and subscribe for a lot more. Like I said, every week I get a new spoiler review for each episode, so I definitely want to be part of that to talk spoilers. And let's see, tell me down in the comments what you thought about it. Remember, this is spoiler review, so you can talk spoilers and everything, talk whatever you want to talk about it. Tell me down in the comments. And yeah, that'll be for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is J Entertainment, out.